Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new to it, my name is Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, this is not the channel for you. But if you like making money, if you like learning about stocks, crypto, and investing, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And most importantly, hit that like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And share these videos so that I can get them out to as many people as possible, because that's what this channel is about helping people. So let's get into the stock market today. We had a rather interesting day. The market held up better than I expected, which we're going to talk about that just a little bit, so make sure you stick around for that. Let's talk about how the market's closed first off. The S&P up 1.22%, the Dow up 1.34%, and the NASDAQ up 0.86%. So the market held up very well. With that being said, the VIX was also in the green. The VIX was up by about 0.5%. So we had a lot of volatility. There was a lot of stocks took some big hits today. Anything related to China took a big hit, and it's because the man over there running it, he got another term. So I don't know a whole lot about Chinese politics, but I do know that that's kind of what tanked the market. I read a lot of articles today talking about he's gonna be continuing on. I guess they was maybe hoping for new leadership. It's not what they got, and the Chinese markets took a huge hit. Anything related to China took a massive hit today. And it's not the only thing. There was a lot of things out there that was in the red today, but there was also a lot of things out there in the green. But I was looking for more of a pullback today, and I'm going to say that since we didn't get that, since the markets have held up so good, especially a lot of the big tech stocks that are set to report this week, I'm going to say that the market is already anticipating that some of these companies are going to do very well. Now, one of those companies that report tomorrow that I mentioned this morning on the video was Google. I said I was going to be looking. I was hoping for it to pull back to around 98, maybe $99. Did not get that. I did want to get a position in, so when it looked like we bottomed out right around $100, I ended up picking some up at $100.40, which was just about as low as we got today. Oh, I'll get back here on my screen. But we kind of hit down there and hovered right around that $100 area, 101 for a little bit. So I went ahead and picked some up. I got an order to fill at $100.40, and I'm going to be looking to play that through tomorrow. Now, I could get caught in this a little bit, but I'm expecting Google to do well on their earnings, and I wanted to have a little skin in this game for that run-up. And so I did pick that up. Another company I just couldn't resist picking up today, and that is NIO. NIO got absolutely hammered. Of course, NIO is a Chinese EV company. Got absolutely hammered. Was down about 20% on the day at one point in time, which is why when it dropped down to $8.50, I said, you know what? I'm buying some. I'm still holding a position from last week at $12.12, which is massively down, but I felt really good being able to pick that up at $8.50. Even after close, we regained a lot of that. I'm up almost $1 a share on that position that I picked up today. So I'm not overly worried about it. I know a lot of people said it's a new low. Where could NIO go from here? And the fact of it is, there's a lot of places NIO could go, but I still feel good about the company. And I think that the news today was an overreaction, because again, we have the same person in charge over there that there has been. So I really look for things to get back close to normal once all the dust blows over on this situation. If someone out there knows more about Chinese politics, by all means leave it in the comments. But normally when I see something that the market's reacting to, whether it's the Chinese markets, our markets, a particular stock, they're getting hammered over something that at the end of the day doesn't really affect the company, that's usually when I see it as a great buying opportunity, and so that's what I did with NIO today. Now, another company I bought today, we made a fortune on Coinbase last week, and so I took and sold some of the position that we was holding from last week. We had bought some at 66. I sold that at $68. Made a 3% gain on that trade, but before I did that, it had dropped down, and I picked up some Coinbase at $64. So I felt really good about getting some at 64. I went ahead and sold the position that we had at 66 that I was holding from last week. And like I said, made 3% on that, and I've got myself a new position. So if I'm right, if the market's expecting some good things out of these companies, and we end up running up this week, Coinbase could very easily get back up over 70, start testing that 72, 74 again like they did early last week. And I would absolutely love to see that. I want to make sure I've got some skin in the game for that. So those are kind of the moves that I made, the stocks that I bought and sold today. Like I said, Google called that out this morning. It did not drop like I was expecting it to, but then I was really expecting to get a little bit of a pullback in the market today, not have the markets up over 1%. I was really figured that we'd get that sell-off, and then if Google came out and we started seeing some earnings coming out that was positive, then we'd start to see that pump in the market. And so that's why I said, with the market holding up as strong as it did today, even though the VIX was up, which means the volatility was high, we still held up this well. It leads me to believe that the markets must be anticipating that the companies are going to do well overall. Time's going to tell. Nobody's got a crystal ball. Doesn't matter if it's me, another YouTuber, or a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund. The fact of the matter is, no one's got a crystal ball. All we can do is get on here and do the best we can with the information that we have available to us. And that's why I put in so much time to try to bring you these videos. I put in a lot of effort to get you this information out and cram it into a very short video so that you can be as informed as possible. If you like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And catch me in the morning. We'll go over the pre-markets and see how things are lining up. Till then, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions, always trade by the numbers. Catch you later, friends.